Hey folks, how's it going? Looks like the music's not playing, so let's take a look, see what's going on here. Interesting. My mic is working, but the screen capture is stopped. Let me try. Do I restart this? Restart capture. Maybe this one. Oh. Alright, now it's working, I think. I gotta pull up my video so I can hear the audio. My mic is working, but the screen capture is stopped. Let me try. Do I restart this? Maybe this one. Oh. Alright, now it's working. Gotta pull up my I can't actually tell if it's working or not. We'll let it be. You guys tell me how the audio sounds. It looks like it's working to me. I'll leave it up to you fine folks. All right, and I need to turn off my own audio from playing in my own voice every single time I do this. All right. Let's load up Restream. All right, we're looking good. Hey, friends. Oh yeah, I gotta tell Discord. I always forget. Well, I linked my Discord to the homepage of Twitter. That's not what I wanted to do. Am I aging? I think I'm aging myself by calling it Twitter. My little sister said that I was. I always call it Twitter, but that's not right. But like, I just fucking refuse to call it X. I don't know, I just hate it. It's the worst. Whatever. It is what it is. All right. So I'm working on something I didn't expect to be working on, but I've decided to go back to the igniter.upgrade and we can do it. It works, probably, mostly, which is awesome. But I do have one big problem, which is, well, it's not a problem. It's just the one thing I decided to start with is actually like a really big, a really big task. And I didn't expect it to turn into that. But what I wanted to do was to create one refactor. I don't know why I didn't realize, like, obviously this is going to be huge, but whatever. Is this rename function refactor. And there's a lot of twiddly bits and details that go into this. So I've got everything working. But what I'm working on is let's see, which this one failing. Yeah. So what I'm working on is making it honor imports in the replacement of when it's replacing functions. There's still some cases where I can't do this perfectly and it just doesn't, I don't really need to get into all of the details, but this is one where we can. And so I'm trying to do that. I can't read your message chat. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, I'm like, oh, TGIF. Right. It is nice that it's Friday, although I typically code half the weekend anyway, so it doesn't really feel like the end of my week. But that's a me problem. I should probably stop doing that. So this refactor works, but I want it to retain imports so that when it's rewriting some function 1, 2, and I want it to see that we've imported the module. And, fun fact, bitch, I'm working. This is like Spitfire, running the awareness that something has been imported. So this is your bread and butter, my dude. But the trouble with it is that when we're renaming a function, we're creating a new okay, I'll show you because you're here. we have this thing. Whenever we add code, this is use aliases. Whenever we add new code into the AST using like igniter.add_code or whatever, there's various tools, or igniter.code.com and whatever, we adjust it. We detect any aliases that, or any modules that have been added that are like partially aliased at the top of the file, or aliased in some way at the top of the file. I forget the exact heuristics, it doesn't really matter. But what I've added is we also will check to see if the function that's getting patched into the AST has been imported. And if it has, then we rewrite it to just be, oh, well, that's not right. We rewrite it to be, to use the import. But the way that env expansion works, when we look at our expand env or whatever, or env.expand, right? This only knows about things that exist, like, according to the compiler. And this new function doesn't exist yet. So that's the trouble. That's the difficulty. And so we can solve for like enough of it that it's probably fine. And the way that we do that is in our rename logic, when we are remapping the function, and we get down here to these bad boys where it's not being called, right? Actually, we already know that it's being imported. Yeah, so what we're going to do here basically is just say if new module equals old module, right? Then we're going to do something different. And in this case, we're just going to, we don't need any of this crap. We're just going to basically, yeah, first arg, new function, rest. And we have to do this for all of these branches. Can't type today. Okay. So if new module equals old module, we're gonna do the same thing here effectively. Is there only 3 cases? Or no, there's okay. And then in this case, though, we're going to just have first arg. We don't need any of this crap. First arg, new function. What have I done? Is that right? No, that's not right. This pattern match is wrong for pipes, right? Pipes are like the first argument and then a call with the rest of the arguments, right? Like this. So this isn't, this is like this. Is what that's supposed to look like, I believe. So, yeah, and that's what this looks like here. Right? God, it's hard to fucking read this stuff. I mean, I could, maybe I should just use quote. Whatever. It's probably fine for now. All right, so in this case, I can just copy this. Because all we're going to do is replace old function with new function. Because we know it's being imported. Hey, Camaro. Good to have you. You've been on my streams before a few times, if I recall. And I think I've seen you around. Are you the one writing articles? I'm not sure. Maybe somebody with a similar name. Sorry, I forgot you mixed up. All right. So this is new function context args. Sheldor. What's up, my man? My person. I don't know. Guess I shouldn't assume these things. Code.com and .replace code. Zipper. All right. Now this is new function. All right, let's see if it works. Boom. One of the old tests is going to fail because it's relying on looking at the wrong logic, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, what? Oh, because it doesn't... I wasn't defining the function. Right, this one. Huh. Oh, because some other module doesn't exist, whereas... Oh, right. When it's a different module right now, for now, we can't reuse the alias. I could, honestly, it's just pure laziness. It's like hard to write the code that does that. We'd have to insert insert a new alias and remove the old one, and it's just like a little much for my brain right now. So I'm just and it'll be technically right. It's just like there'll be a warning. So I'm just gonna let it be. The highest video quality you can get is 480p. Interesting. So I fixed my problem with 1080p. Let me see what happens for me when I go to YouTube. Oh, I should though make my screen bigger or my text bigger. Sorry, I forgot to turn on my streaming settings. There you go. That'll help. But let me see what it looks like for me. Yeah, I can get 1080p. I'm not sure why, so it must be something on your end. But it gets it for me. I feel like Mitch chimed in to say TGIF and then bounced. I was like telling him stuff too. Come on, man. How you can do that to me? All right. So there's one thing I haven't done yet, which is captures. Function captures need to get rewritten. And once I do that, I think that's probably good enough for me. Yeah, I think it's good enough for me. So what that would look like if we do one of these is we might have like and then we might do something like some function. So we need to replace all of these. Well, this. All right, so all of these need to get replaced with their equivalent, their equivalences, and we don't care about any of this stuff right now. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I'm sure none of these will work because we haven't done the work for these. But what we would want to see is like a minus on all of these. Right, what does this look like? It's minus pipe. Okay. So, and then we're going to want to see a plus, and this one should become some other function too. This one should, actually, I think they should, this one should, I think will be also rewritten to be used to use the import, which is kind of interesting, but that's fine. So this one should become some function, some other function, 10, and this one should also. All right. So that's not going to work, obviously, because how could it? Rewrites, we'll rewrite function captures. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this. Where does this? This is in. Okay. I mean, we can make this part of it. We'll just say when arity equals any, or and, like this. Okay, I'm gonna do this for all of these. Can you guys hear the music? It like didn't seem like it was coming through when I first set this up. Why did I? Oh, that's also a pipe. So it's fine. Length, rest equals. Oh no, my light. Plug that in. Okay. Nice. Oh, you know, I can try my new ceiling fan. Got a new ceiling fan installed. Let's see what Got to turn the switch on. Wow. See how that goes. All right. So, more length rest equals arity minus 1. Just fixing this like random bug that popped up, but we should do this on, yeah, I should keep doing this for all of them. I could just copy these though. I don't know why I typed all these out. Say when this would be by count args. And we'll do the same thing, but instead of -1, this one's just gonna get and not -1. Oh, did that wrong. And same thing here. This is in the function call, yeah. So these are all the times a function call looks like a thing. All right. Yeah, so we're not getting any changes. Huh. It's working. It's working for these ones. That's actually surprising. Huh. I would not have expected that. Yeah, I got to think about that. I guess it's easy enough to, I just need to look at what the. Oh, it does. It just looks like a call inside of the ampersand operator, which is the capture operator. And then the argument. Okay, well, that's cool. So then, well, you know what's kind of interesting, actually? That's not a function call. Would you consider it a function call if you say, yeah, it's not a function call, it's a value. So we actually need to catch this. Right, which is, so we have, this is kind of interesting, function call. We need to check the node up from us, which is crazy. And if it's like this, then this is not a function call. Well, we would say if function call shape function call false. So it should not, that logic shouldn't be detecting a captured value. Yeah, so there we go. That's right. Now we're not getting any diff. Let's make sure our other tests are passing. Okay, that's right. That's what we want. So now what we need is we need a detection for function captures. And luckily we know that this works pretty well. So we'll say function, maybe function reference, or just say function. Probably just say, that's really interesting. Yeah, function like this. So we're gonna have a few different versions of this because we just have function, right? Let's just say you have, is this a function? Arity, we can do this one. We could say any. And a function, when we say is it a function, we're saying it's not a function call, right? That's the difference. It's a value. Function is a value. So what this basically means here, like this one doesn't have a function, doesn't have an arity. We'd also have, I would say maybe anonymous. No, function at all should encompass both anonymous functions, named functions, or anonymous functions and captures. So that means you could give us a name or not. And if you don't give us a name, then we would just check the arity. So we would say like name like, I guess name would be any name. No, that's, here's the thing. If a function has a name, it has to be, or it also has to have a module. That's the only way that that works. So Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Let me read this comment. I tabbed away from my dashboard. Ah, oh, damn. I gotta refresh, which means the only place that this is available is when I look in my OBS in my stream. How crazy is that? Let me embiggen this. Happy to see another Zed user. How do you like working in Zed? I'm using it for 1 month and it's great. Yeah, I like it. I mean, the truth, like I've always been an Emacs Vim person for a long time, and then I switched to VS Code. I'm too busy to futz with my editor, so Zed to me seems like Zed is the best choice for people who don't have any time to like mess around with crap like that, and also don't have time to like figure out why VS Code isn't working and why, or to like deal with like VS Code would randomly stutter and halt, and I just can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the time to deal with that kind of crap. So I'm enjoying Zed for that reason. It's just like you plug and play, you do what you want to do. It is very customizable as far as things go, but it's not, you know, there's no plugins and all that sort of stuff. So if that's your bread and butter, then maybe that's not your thing, but I'm just too busy to deal with plugins. Okay. So, right. So you can give me an arity. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. So if you give me this, or I can tell if you don't give me a module and a name, I need a discriminator for what kind of function. So it's say types, and the types are anonymous and named, or it'd say like name, anonymous, module, Atom. So it's like by default we will do both. No, that's not how that works. I'm stupid. It's not a type effect. By default, it would be like this. Okay, def function. Oh, I guess I could do this like this. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Function zipper. Okay, I need this. I need a spec. Oh my gosh, spec function zipper.t. Okay, so name can be either module and atom, or any, or anonymous, and then arity can be any integer or a list of integers, non-neg integers. And this will return Boolean. So now we can default name and arity to any. So if I just call it right. So this is actually pretty straightforward. Basically, I think we can actually just do it with one big ass pattern match. Yeah, let's try it. So what we need to do, the function zipper. I don't need a pattern match here. You just say name. Oh yeah, this is, or a list of these. No, I guess you would do any to mean both. So we'd say any. Okay, so all I really need is yep, I need arity when is list. Arity enum.any. Right. Okay. So the other thing I need though is to protect people from passing, like thinking that you can say function zipper, you know, something, and you can't. The only options are any and anonymous, right? So we'll say function atom arity. We don't care about this. So just say when is atom name. We'll call it that. Is atom name. And name not in any anonymous. A raise argument error. The name argument must be the atom any, the atom anonymous, or a module name. Easy enough. Okay. So now we can do our actual work here. We know we're going to get one of those names in here. We'll say imported during split, right? I would say equals case name do mod fun. It's going to be a little bit of a wacky pattern match we're going to do here, but I think it's going to be nice if we do this. So in imported will be, you can only import a name function. So we'd say case name do mod fun. And do it like this. So we mod name, I think module name, right? And then we'll say, okay. So now what we need to do, we need to consider all of the syntaxes. And what is the plural of syntax? Syntaxes? For a function capture. You have, I mean, we wrote some out in our test here. Let me copy these. So we have these. So if it's a module, if it's a named function, I think these are the only ways you can do it, right? I think so. I think that's the case. And so what that means, I mean, that's fine. I guess probably thinking about this whole thing, I'm actually realizing that we should just have separate pattern matches. Right? It'll be name, arity, and we'll say module name. And then this is going to be the same exact pattern match as all of this crap, except it's going to be inside of an ampersand operator. And we're going to have this stuff here. This, we'll have both of these here, all of this stuff. Right. Okay. So instead of checking if it, like looking upwards to see if it's an ampersand, we're going to just wrap all this crap. Wrap the crap. But we'll do it like this, actually. This would be easier. Case node do. Right, because quote do and food up are 1, 2, 3. It's an ampersand and one big argument that is the call, right? So that makes this all quite easy. And now I can just put this case contents. Call it case call, I guess. I could probably even just match on the ampersand itself. Well, I guess no, because we want to match on the name and the module and the name, right? Okay. Easy enough. Oh, we're not using module. Wait, what? Oh, no, case name. Oh, I don't need this. I just need module. Don't need any of this either. Okay. So this will do this for when they give us an explicit name. We're going to have an interesting version of this that does what it does like the case where they give us any, but that's fine. So let's just call this one handled, and now we have anonymous. Now, anonymous functions only have no, there's the two shapes of an anonymous function. There is like this, and then there's, right? So we need a pattern match on these two in the in this logic here. Now, luckily, we don't need any of this crap. Get rid of this. Don't need it. I mean, really, I can just get rid of all of this because it's all going to be totally different. There's no name. There's no module. There's no nothing. So we'll say case node do. And we need a match on these. And so what we can do to see what that ast looks like is I could say, show me that ast. Anyway, I can say and 1 plus and 2. Crack myself up. All right, so this is also, this fun fact, this is also just ampersand. But what I need to be able to do is I need to distinguish it from the non-anonymous version, right? So that versus this one. And it looks like that's when the first element looks like this. Like this. Hold on. This closes this. This closes this. Let's see this. So I need a pattern match out this contact or this type of thing where it's a module call, say false, right? And then I also need the same thing for just right. So that's where, let's just do the same thing. Oh, I gotta be careful. Can't use empty lists in the pattern matching here because we don't, like, the meta will have its own stuff. All right. All this crap needs to go away, of course. Oh, well, this is just example. All right. So now we don't care what the args are. Same here. This is, we don't care about any of this. We don't care about any of this stuff. We just know that this makes it not an anonymous function because it has a name. That's the name foo right here. So let's get rid of that. All right. I might be a little strict on that pattern matching. I'm honestly not sure, but I don't think it really matters. So these are things that it's not, which means now we can put back this thing that we know that it is. Really, I think anything else that's the ampersand is a go. Because that's what the ampersand operator does. Okay. So now we have this form. Well, that doesn't help if you copy in a comment. Music. Come back. I swear, I have like such a nice computer and somehow I'm still like, it's like always shit in the bed. They're just trying to get me to buy those fancy new M4 Max. Which I might do, we'll see. All right. Right. Where the hell was I? I need to copy this. Nobody has confirmed for me whether or not you can actually hear the music yet. So just, you know, throwing it out there. All right. So I think that we can safely assume that any FN case, with or without this here, I don't think I need to pattern match on that. And I know there's cases where it doesn't actually look like that, like when you have like where clauses and stuff. So I think that this will do it. You know what I should do? When is Adam? Okay. So now we can detect anonymous functions. Oh, arity. Fuck. I knew I was forgetting something. Just a tiny bit in the background. Okay, let me kick it up a little bit. This is like a quieter song, so I don't want to kick it up too much, but I'll kick it up. You can tell me to turn it down if you want. Whoa, now it's loud. Okay, tell me how that's. It's interesting because I can't hear like my own balance. I can see like the levels and stuff, but I can't really tell you like how loud it is relative to my voice. That makes things kind of difficult. But all right, well, your boy fucked up a little bit, and I forgot about the arity argument here, and so we actually do. This is a lot more annoying because what we have to do is we have to. This is actually fun. You can see how why this stuff is really hard. The arity. What is the arity of this function? If I can find them, right? So the arity of this function is not determined at the outset, right? So you can look at an anonymous function like this, right? And we can see, okay, well, it's got 2 arguments, and we can tell that like up front. But an anonymous, or this kind of capture, has as many functions as like its biggest ampersand reference. And I'm like 99% sure that Elixir, the compiler, will yell at you if you do this. Yeah, capture argument number 4 cannot be defined without ampersand, or without number 3, cannot skip arguments. All arguments must be numbered. So that's fine. I can just go hunt down the big one, like the biggest number, but that is annoying. Luckily, I actually have done this sort of thing already before in Spark for our, don't worry about it, magic function lifting stuff. What is it like? Lift functions, right? So let's see, we get the arity. Right, I haven't done the slash one yet, have I? Let me see. Well, I have, I guess, yeah, but I need to match on the arity. All right, well, let's just get started with adding an arity matcher for all of these. So what we can do is we can say, it's fine. All right, so quote do mod.fun. Oh wait, this is in the anonymous one. I actually don't. It's this one. I need to add versions for this in the first one. That's what I was missing. So we have like this. So that's going to be, I can do it. Do I need to do it like this? There'll be a slash and then a bunch of, and then like, and then the split. And then the name. Don't care about this. What did I do? Right. Oh, this stuff breaks my brain. Right. Like this. Will this always be empty? I don't know, but it's fine. Arity. Okay. Say, you know, numargs or something, or actual arity, and then we'll say when arity equals any, or actual arity equals arity. That doesn't sound like a word to me anymore. Okay. So now we need the version of this without an alias. This one, if assuming that it has been imported. So that'll be here. So then we can say when imported and then this stuff right here. Okay. So we'll say true, and now I need to actually make this like a real thing. We don't need any of this metadata. We have to strip it. And then this will be name. When is Adam context? I don't know why, but sometimes that can be nil, like 99% sure of it. So we have to match on that like that. And then there is one more version of this, I believe. Oh yeah, this has to be name. This has to be name. And then we can say, this is the case I'm going for here when it's just an atom. That's another thing that can happen. I'm like pretty sure it doesn't hurt to have an extra pattern match here. So we're just going to stick with it, but who knows? Source code's complicated. Okay. So now we've done the and slash version of things. Those are named function captures. So now I should go back. Okay. I'm glad I looked at our Spark code here. So yeah, and slash we've already handled, and slash. What is that? Is that, oh, I bet I know what that is. Is that and one? It is. So we have to be careful that we want this, like, if you, no, I think that's fine. Oh yeah, that's what this is for. And we should actually add this here. Say true. We'd say arity equals any or arity equals 1. God, this is too clever for me. I'm losing the thread. Okay, going back to this. All right. So now we already have the, okay, this is fine. This is named. We've already handled the named variations of this. This is, here we go. This is the one where things get complicated. So when we have the body here, what did it look like? It said, okay, body. We need to generate captured arguments. We need to figure out how many captures there are, which this code will do, basically. So we'd say count captures. Luckily, you can have nested captures because, you know, that would be ambiguous anyway, but we can just do this. So I don't think we don't need the caller. We just need the body. So we're calling count captures. We'll generate captured arguments. We're just passing in the body. Okay. So we're like somewhere back up here in the anonymous function. Is that? No, no, no. We're here. So we'd say arity equals any, or count captures equals arity. No caller, just count captures. Okay. So what else we got? We got functions with one or more clauses. Right. And so the reason we do this is because you can have fn x, fn x when x is greater than 10, do like big x when x is less than or equal to 10, say, small, or let's say, like this, and then x 10, right? Like you can have pattern matching in the head of functions, but they all have to have the same arity. Otherwise, this is an error. So for anonymous functions only, this song's loud. Turn this down a bit. All right. So what that means is, what does that mean? Yeah. So we have to have a special capture where if there's a list of, if we want to know the arity, we have to look at just the first one, because there may be a list of clauses. So that's over here. We don't care about all these clauses or any of this crap. And then what is fn args in this case? Right. Because when is a thing. So we have to match on, oh shit, where was it? Here. On fn args, which might be when, is that what I'm looking at? When space args with clauses. Right. So now we can say when arity equals any, or args with clauses. I can just say args. When length args equals arity. Yeah, you know what I just realized? You can pipe into an anonymous function also. Right? I'm pretty sure you can, so I have to figure that out. All right, well, let's see. So if there is no when, then it's just the number of fn args. So we can say, when arity equals any, or length args equals arity. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, that's how we're using that. So now we have ignore all other values. And yeah, we don't care about the named ones for this. Okay. So we're handling pipes here in the named variation of this. But we are not handling pipes into anonymous functions. Let me double, you can do this. I'm like 9, you can say like 10 pipe. Let me double 10. Oh, or anonymous function calls. Oh, foo dot. So I can say like 10. Right, so that's fine. Remote calls food up or anonymous calls food. So you can't pipe into. Or can you? I bet you can do it if you do this. But that's fine. That doesn't bother me because that doesn't change the AST of this. This still appears directly as it is. So, okay. All right. So I think we have, theoretically covered the cases. But what we haven't done is written the any case. This is where we're saying any function as a value. And what makes this a little bit complicated is we don't have this module name in this named capture crap. It's any function of any arity, which means, what does it mean? You know what it means? It's, yeah, okay. Well, let's put this one below. No, I don't think I want to mix all this stuff up, actually, in retrospect, because it's going to get really complicated if I try to make the same pattern match that does this module name, all this module name matching. I think that's going to get mega complicated versus if I hang on a second. I have to look at this message. It's going to be... Back to work. Well, I guess I was working there, now I'm working here. So this is just a bit annoying because we need to make a combined version of these two functions. So we say any. Now, if it's any, we don't care about imported or split or anything like that. We couldn't even if we wanted to. And in these cases, what this means is, like, instead of pattern matching on name, we would just we'd say, like, is Adam name, right? Yeah, this is basically what's going to have to happen. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put all of this anonymous function stuff that we wrote right here also at the bottom. Or actually, I'll just say or function anonymous arity. I think that would make sense. So when we get here, we would say any. So we'll say, you know, if function zipper anonymous arity do. Okay. So that is true. Otherwise, we'll do all this crap. You know what, I guess here's what we can actually do. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add another input to this instead of any, or these three, module name tuple. The Adam must be one of any named anonymous or a module name tuple. So this gives us kind of like a function to call here. So now down here, this will be, when it says any, we're just going to say function zipper any named or function zipper anonymous, right? And now we need to write any named. And now this would be a lot like more straightforward from a design perspective. So, imported won't ever matter. And we're not matching on the actual name, so that's fine. We'll just say when, right? And here, instead of name, we say is Adam name. We're just going to do this all the way down. This turtle's all the way down. All right, so we don't care what the split is. We don't care what the name is. Just say Adam name. And right. All right. Don't care what the split is. When is Adam name? And this is tedious, but it's no good way to automate it. Name. Split. Oh, you know it's going to be a real pain in the ass, though. This is only the first half of this. So what we have to do after this is we have to write the replacer, which actually, that's fine. It's not going to be as hard because we only have to do the named versions because we're writing a function renamer. So this other stuff is just to make this little helper complete. We don't need it for that. Is Adam name. No such thing as imported here. Is Adam name. No such thing as imported anymore here in this helper. Okay. Is Adam name. Alrighty. We did it. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. This looks good. Whew. Alrighty. Does it compile? Wow, I'm a wizard. So, back to our thing here for renaming. We have this remap calls. We need to remap references now. All right, so this is going to look similar. Same, but different. Remap calls. So we're going to update. Yep, just put it above here. We're going to say remap references. And then instead of function call, we're just going to say function, right? And then we're going to say do remap reference. And then in this is where they're basically doing this. Right. This is actually going to be almost exactly the same thing. Except we're going to be matching on this, on the reference. Did I lose my crap? Do remap reference. I didn't write the function yet. Oh, alrighty. This is crazy. All right. What did I just get rid of? Right. I don't need that. And it means we have an extra end. So going back, if we look at our existing code here, we have things. Looking good. So we have shit, where was it? Function. Okay. So we need to go to this one. And we need to match on all of the things that it matches on. And replace them with our own thing. We're doing mad science over here, folks. All right. So back to our crap. Where the hell was it? Here. So do remap reference. Yeah, it needs all of that stuff. Get rid of all this crap, actually, that I just pasted in here. We're going to go with this. So this is case node, right? Yeah, okay. And now we're just going to write, this is crazy, but it'll work. Old function. And we will say igniter.common.replace code, zipper, and then we're going to use the new function. Yep. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. So this would be old function. What did I do? Oh yeah, now I need to copy this here. And this becomes new function. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is old function. And then copy this down here. Oh, gotta fix this. And there's no, okay. So here we're gonna do the same thing. Igniter.code.comment.replace code. And we're right. What doesn't it like? Oh, this is not right. I need to not pattern match on this metadata, and I copied this, so I need to go fix that other place too. And here. Oh, let me forget to go do the other place. That's in function. What did I say? So like alias false. That needs to go away. Anywhere we see alias false is a bug, actually. Right, okay. Cool. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's save all this. So this becomes split new function. That's wrong. Well, it's not wrong, but I need to make sure that I'm probably fucked this up earlier, didn't I? Args. Okay, what doesn't it like about? Okay. So did I throw it? No, here. Yeah, these ones don't have args yet, so that's why I didn't. Okay, didn't screw up yet. All right. Fair enough. All right, so this will, okay, we're going back to the grind code. Well, I need to, this needs to be old function. Igniter.code.comment.replace code, replace code. zipper. All right. And now this will be very similar, but we can do this and then we'll say new function. Looks good. Okay, now this becomes old function. Oh, this is tedious. It's probably not the exciting stuff that people look for when they... I've kind of wondered about this. Like the code that I write is like, you know, you can do really cool things with it when it's done, but while you're writing it, it's like really boring. Like, do people actually even want to see this kind of crap? Or like, I don't know. I feel like I should be like building an app. I don't know. Everybody wants you to build an app or some shit, but I build the stuff that lets other people build apps, and I don't actually know if that's exciting. It is what it is. Like, I do my work. Sometimes I stream it. Everybody can be happy with what they get. It's not like I have paying viewers. All right. I guess some of you are probably sponsoring me. Oh no. I'm a corporate shill. All right. Old function. Right. And then we see. Shit. I did this wrong. Well, only mildly wrong. It's not a big deal. But I need to... New function. Okay. I need to replace the module with the new... Oh, first. No, wait. First is here and here. Did I screw this up on a pipe earlier? No, that's the first pipe. Okay. But I do need to go and fix these because these need to not use split. They need to do it the other thing. What do they do? Split and atomize new module, right? So all of these places where we're using split in the return value. Not here, not here, but here. Need to use this. That's fine. That's easy fix. Man, this is a brain buster. Okay, we're like what, half? Okay, we're almost done. All right. Okay. Hell, I did zipper. Yeah, right. Okay, so now we need the first thing, the first argument from the zipper to stay unchanged. And then we need this to become the split and atomize thing, split and atomize new module. And then we need to use the new function. Oh, yeah, and this needs to use old function. Running out of steam, folks. All right. Old function. Arcs. Now these ones are a lot simpler, at least. But I screwed it up again, which is all of these ones are inside of this ampersand thing. So I have to put all of them in it like that. Okay. All right, we're almost there. All right. Watch I like totally doing this wrong and wasted this last hour or whatever. I really hope not. New function. All right. 2 more. Okay, we need the first thing here. Don't need any of this stuff. This needs to be old function. Whoa, that was close. This needs to be new function. Not as many people. I wonder if it's Fridays or what. Not so many people joining today. Okay. Old function. First. Okay, we have theoretically done it. Does this compile? Nope. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let's see what do we got. More of this. All right. Do our tests pass? Probably not. Surely not. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Something's returning OK zipper when we don't expect it to. Okay. So this is somewhere in our... I think... shit, where was it? In our rename up here, we're piping into... Yeah. So this is different. Okay, so it looks like we just screwed up the one... Oh. So we're catching these ones. Oh, well, okay, interesting. We're just not catching. We're still not catching this syntax. So the interesting question is, why not? When we say not function, but function, right? So I should probably, while I'm thinking about this, I should add like a doc here, like returns true if the value is a function literal. For example, to refine this check, can use name and parity. Oh, that's not right. It's the atom any. Hey Chaz, how's it going? So yeah, it's going good. I'm breaking my brain. We're almost there, but this igniter stuff is going to be pretty sick. I mean, it already is, but the next thing I'm working on is going to be sick. Names matches any function literal, named or not. Any named matches any named function literal. Anonymous matches any anonymous function literal. We have any named, anonymous, and then, oh yeah. All right. Matches a function. Yeah, it's like of a particular. Oh yeah, my music pauses when I take my AirPods out. So stupid. All right. Matches a particular. Matches a call, not a call. That's the other thing. Matches a function literal with the given module name. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. People get it. Maybe. Okay, so it seems to me like we're not pattern matching on, like we're not getting into here, into one of these when we would have expected to. So the question then is, why? So let's see, are we getting here? Let's just run this, because this right here should map to this little section of code. Yeah, so we're not getting here. Let's just double check. Oh yeah, let's check this. No, not this one. Right, because we're doing these other ones correctly. It's not this one. Okay. So let's see, what is there something that I maybe missed here? So and slash to this, the dot aliases split the name, some other crap, the arity. That looks right. All right, let's just, this is going to be a bunch of crap, but let's just see what we got here. With that, when we run our test here. All right. Let's see. We want to find calls with this. Ah. Oh, God. That's stupid, but okay. We just have the... okay, in both of these cases... Lame. Okay, so I need to match on... I need to match on... this. Oh, you know what? Can you do this? Let's see. Like... No, okay, good. No problem. That's good. I was worried for a second. Okay. I don't know why we're getting this particular block formation, but it is what it is. So we need this. We need to do this for this one as well. And I think that these are the... Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now I need to do that for the other version, the other places we're doing this, which is in the actual wait, what? Did I do all these? What is this one? This is the mod. Oh my God, I need to do it here too. Let's start at the top. Okay, this is the top. I hate this. Okay. So now we go down here and we need block versions of all of these too. How did it get so stupid? What is this one? Function, module name, and then this is any named, so that's how it got so stupid. I make bad choices. I knew I should have done it this way. Oh wait. This one already has the block version. Okay. Start back at the top. Okay, so this one has a block. This one has a block. This one has a block. This one's like starting with a block. Why did I do that way? Let me undo that just so they're all the same. Right, so now these ones, okay. So we're back at the top. What's interesting is, okay, right. So now in the rename itself is where I need to do this as well. So we have actual arity here, right? Yep. We almost there. Yeah, I know. I should build an app with the Ash, with like, it's just hard because it's like, you know how like there's so much work that I have to do. I can't even like conceive of, I don't know, like the only reason I'm even able to live stream is because I'm just doing work that I have to do anyway, and I just make slight concessions to do it live, you know, like, but if I was just like doing demos, I don't know, I just don't know if I have the time. Don't know if I'd have the time. I know I wouldn't. We'll see. I think maybe someday, maybe I won't be as busy always. Ha. Ha. As if. All right, folks, we're almost there. It's a big one. Oh my gosh. Just look at this monstrosity. All right, did we do it? Oh, wait. That's fine, actually. Wait, but it only changed 3 things. Oh, so we're close. You'll take being a lame version of a rubber duck. I appreciate that, Bill. You're always a good sport. Oh, we were so close. But some function here is not being rewritten to some other function. So it's just the bare version of it. Why is that? That's pretty interesting. That's going to be... Oh, I think maybe there's a special case we need there. No? Let's see. So that would be... Oh, wait. Yeah, that would be one of these. So we're looking at the... Oh, no, that would be... That would be one of these. Like this one, right? No, so it's... Huh. That would be like this one right here. Right, so then we have this. That's fine. And then some... So that'll be the old function. When is Atom context? Is that... Right, so... I don't get it. This one should match. Am I doing something stupid? Probably. Let's see. So we want to find... At the top. I always... Terminals suck. All right, hold on. Said terminal search could be better. Some function. This has the block version. Did I do it? No, so there we have this as well. Ah. Right. Yeah, so this should be old function. This looks right, effectively. Is this, oh no, not nil, I'd say context. Ah, there it is right there. Every time. It's a stupid empty list. I should probably just look. Well, there's gonna be a bunch of empty lists, but it's such a stupid bug though, because like I can't, if you copy that in, watch, it's gonna work now, isn't it? Well, it's the test is still gonna fail. But we're gonna have Ford. Ah, shit, it didn't work. I was so sure. Oh, probably because where I copied it from over here in function. Right, there it is. Okay. Come on, 4 diffs. Yeah. We fucking did it. Oh my god, that's cool. That's so cool. All right. Let's get rid of this crap. I know this is like super super boring in the micro, but this is a cool thing, I promise. Trust me on it. All right. So let me go update our test. So the diff looks a little bit different than what I expected it, but that's fine. Wow. Okay. Let's try it. Sick. All right. Now what I'm going to do is man, I have like 2 really sick things releasing in this version of it. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm not going to be able to release it though now because I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to release it tonight, but I'm going to make a new mix task. Watch this. Mix igniter igniter.gen.task igniter.refactor.rename function. So now I have my igniter task, rename function, and I will say module dot function or old module, old function, new module, new function. Parity. Is that kind of ugly to do it all like that? Like, but I mean, they're all required. Well, let's see. If I was trying to say mix igniter.refactor.rename function, I guess what it should be is something like this. But I don't think you can't use a slash like that, right? Well, that's not a good example. Let's just try it. We'll just say old, new. Let's say mod.fun2, mod.fun3. Let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say positional. We have old, new. Okay. There wouldn't be any options probably. Rename a given function across your whole project. This will remap definitions in addition to calls and references. Keep in mind that it cannot detect 100% of cases and could miss usage, especially, and will always miss cases like apply. Miss usage of apply or dynamic function calling. Okay. Easy enough. All right. We have none of those things. We don't have composes, schema, defaults, aliases required. Doesn't need a group, but I guess it has one, that's fine. Doesn't add dependencies, doesn't add installers. All right. So now let's actually just see what our arguments are. Oh yeah, it works. Holy shit. All right. So what we'll do is say old mod, old fun. That's an interesting thing, is the arities have to be the same. You can't change the arity. But you could leave them out. Okay. So really I should just say mod.fun, new mod.newFun, and then I would say pass an arity to both functions. If pass an arity to the first function to only rename a specific arity. Rename a specific arity definition. I don't know, that's not that clear, but I don't think that's a very common case. So then we're going to say, oh, references. Where did I say that? Thank you. References. See, this chat, proving your worth. That's that kind of shit I need. All right. Thanks, Bill. All right. Old fun, old arity equals parse. No, I would just say parse arguments old. Parse on, say, new mod, new fun, new arity. Okay. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. Old mod or parse fun. Oh, this needs to be arguments new. And then let's just. Okay. So what we want to do is going to be like this. We say module.split or with mod fun module dot no, what am I doing? String dot split dot parts to trim true fun arity string dot split string dot split. I guess I can just do it like this. Case string dot split fun slash do parts to trim true. Then we'll say if I just get a fun, then it's fun. Oh, it's fun mod fun any. If I get a function in an arity, then it's mod fun arity. And I need to validate these. That's the other thing that I need to do. So say else. Okay, let's do it like this. Case fun to arity. Fun arity. Fun to arity. Fun. No, just fun. What's this? Okay. But it's just this. Error. Okay. Else mix.shell.exit. Let me put in, oh, that's fine. Say exit. Mix.shell.error. Invalid. Function format input. Mix.shell, or just exit. Shut down 1. All right. Mod fun error. Oh, now I need to do fun becomes string.toAtom. Fun mod becomes igniter.code.module.parse mod. And then I need integer.parse arity. Okay, so now the only thing that really matters after this is if old arity is not equal new arity. Or let's see. If is integer old arity then it is old arity. And then it is going to be old arity not equal new arity. And we have that error, which my ChatGPT thinks. Arity must be the same or omitted for the new function. Right. True. So now we know they're the same, which means it's just old arity. Okay. So now let's just see what happens. Else. Oh my gosh, I got to leave, but I really want to finish this. All right. So yeah, wait. Arity. We're parsing them. We're doing the thing. So now, the coup de grace, my friends. Igniter dot refactors dot rename dot. Oh, that's my alarm telling me I gotta go. Rename function. Old mod, old fun. Right, that's what I call these. Yep. New mod, new fun. Arity. I don't think you guys are ready for this. So right now this is going to do nothing because there is these functions aren't defined. Right, all right. But watch this, you ready? All right, let's find a function we've got. Actually, there is one that we want to do just to test. But in our upgrade, we want to do these. Igniter.code.module.parse. Oh shit, I can't do dots. What am I thinking? Okay, it's fine. I gotta fix this parse. I don't like the time pressure. So when we do, it's not parts 2. It's like this. So we'll say parts. And then we'll say fun is list.drop last. No, is list.last. parts, and parts is list.drop last parts, and then module is enum.join parts. Oops, join parts. I'll just say mod. Okay. So now igniter.project.module.parse. Ah, shit. So close. Oh, any. Wait, how are we get? What? Oh, because fun2 arity here. With no, just a case. Damn it. What the shit? Case clause matching and sorcerer.zip, or where are we at? This is in find and update module. Right here. Find or create. We were in find and update or create module. Oh, right. Although it's weird that it wants to do that in the first place, but okay, that's wrong, but that's easy to fix. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Not quite there. Damn. I have to remove the specs of the docs for that function. Ugh, that's gonna be complicated. And I have to move those too. Wow, I did not think about that. Damn, I knew there was gonna be something. But we're really close. For this one, it's just set of defs as string. Doing, oh my gosh, zoning out while I'm coding. All right. Oh, I still need the it's not, it's like what have I done? All right, well, I have to leave it here, but yep, time was too short, alas. So close, but that actually, that spec and doc thing is actually really gonna screw me up. Like that's a lot of work that I really didn't consider. So that's a bummer, but we're real close. Pretty cool. Anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side, folks. Thanks for joining me. It's always nice. See you next week.